Hi all. In a vain attempt to appear slightly Christmassy and not to appear like the Scrooge that I really am, I'm filming some PlanetSide 2 in the snow. How lovely, eh? So this is Esamir. I've not really played much on this, and that's an upside down galaxy. Good start. This is quite funny. This was a bit of funny footage again. To be honest, we're getting the snot beaten out of us yet again, and I can't even remember how to play the game, as you've just seen there. Yeah, I just jumped out my tank and it almost went off the cliff. So, yeah, I'm a bit rusty, but I thought I'd give PlanetSide to some of the different maps a go. Been hugely fighting on the other maps, and I do forget that there actually are quite a range of different topologies to enjoy. So yeah, basically just fast forwarded slightly there. We're currently attacking this aerial base, encountering no resistance whatsoever. Now, from the map you saw at the very start, we're getting, seriously beaten, and this is kind of the only real region we actually have to try and take back. So as you can see here, we're kind of deluded and thinking, wow, we're really cool, because we're taking back the base. But as you'll see in just a moment, again, the enemies were always quite surprised at how, I guess, clever some of our enemies are, because we're actually being flanked right now. The enemy must know we're taking this base, so what they're doing is they're actually rushing their entire army behind us, and they're about to cut us off. So hopefully, and I'll look at the map in just a moment, hopefully show you that, but as I'm about to find out, we are basically being surrounded. So this was a quite funny battle, really. Keen to show it because I think a lot of the wonder of this game is that you actually can be quite tactical with it, and some of the strategies that I've seen people use. There's some outfits out there that are just absolutely astonishing. They're really, really well organised, and they're fighting incredibly well. I won't name them, obviously, because why should I? But if you go and look around the forums and that, you'll see the more active ones. It's just worth maybe considering, because when you're in an outfit, I think life is made a bit easier. So there you go. So that's the map. So as you can see, we're trying to take the northern part back, but what we don't realise is, and we're assuming that this is actually easy, and the enemy obviously off to do it somewhere else. But the reality is that I think I'm just about to find out where the majority of the enemy are, as I tip my head over this crevasse. You'll see where basically the enemy have been kind of circling around us. So again, just utterly loving the depth of this. So as you can see there, yeah, there's a lot of enemy army over there, and try and get some shots off, but ultimately it's going to be a bit fruitless. But yeah, that enemy basically is kind of moving around, and yeah, we didn't really know which I think is brilliant. So yeah, basically I think the snow levels gave it a bit of a sort of different view. Quite like the snow, actually. I think it's got a real kind of charm to it. I think wasn't a big fan of maybe the desert-based fighting, just personal preference, I guess. And I think some of the topology of the map is just a bit crazy, but I'm kind of liking the snow. I always think there's something quite decent about snow offences. I think it's also easier to see people as well. But I kind of do think. Oh, so there we go. We captured our facility, and there's a lot of enemy vehicles buzzing around. But not what I can do about that. That dude seems. So they've noticed I'm here now, so they're firing at me. Again, it's just pretty terrible at this game, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to shoot down that with a tank, and that's pretty dumb. Then I realised I actually run out of ammo, and this video probably should be called "Oh God, I've got no ammo," because I just kept running out and having to kind of run around and find more ammo. Just became a real pain in the backside. But it's part of the game, I guess. You've got to manage your ammo proficiently. Loving the topology there. Look at that, fantastic Alien-esque style ridges, very much like a Priest. If you've seen the film Priest, looks a bit like that, or a little bit LV-426. But I do, think they've done a really good job with the engine. It's something that, again, has that polish to it, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Tank in the ground. No idea what shot it. Okay, oh well. Oh, maybe it's not blown up. Okay, so that was just something failing. So again, engineering, skin. I do rate it. Obviously, I'm getting so many certification points for just repping stuff. It's pretty crazy. And pretty much everything in the game that's functional has the ability to be repped. So even that's consoles and turrets and tanks and so on. Even things that you deploy as well, you can rep. So as a kind of skill earning thing, it's not bad. Medic's pretty decent if you're in a particularly vicious gunfight. So if you're doing maybe a big base defense, Medic's not bad because you can actually just kind of keep reviving people. As long as they accept your revive, you do get quite a lot of points for that. But I don't know. I mean, the thing with the Medic is he's a bit weak. You could probably level him up with a decent gun and all that good stuff. Oh god, I'm terrible at driving this tank. So we're now moving to second base after having taken that one. And again, we're kind of blissfully unaware that, you know, our flanks are being, well, we're being flanked basically. So there's a base up to the left, and there's a aerial kind of outlying outpost to the right, as you can see there. And I think again, there's no real consensus. And just looking back on this footage, you know, we made a mistake because we didn't all go for one. Some of us went left, some of us went right, and there wasn't really a clear instruction of which way to go. So we actually started to get a little bit split up. The base on the right is actually ours. I think we're defending it. If I remember rightly, the Varney had a Sunderer somewhere located. So, you know, we were basically fighting to keep it while then pushing on. I do kind of like these maps where... no, RTA. I do quite like these maps where we're actually pushed right back to our warp gate. I think there's something quite fun about it. I'm not a big fan of joining the maps where we're just completely conquering the whole map. And you know, there could be 5 or 6 different deployment zones. I do like it where there's maybe 1 or 2. Only because I think you do get a better fight generally. Plus, I think it's... oh, being naughty. I do think it's a better way to, you know, to play the game. And, oh, wow. Yeah, so it looks like they've got aerial units kind of spewing from that fantastic base. It looks very Asimov, doesn't it? And I think, you know, I do prefer the kind of defences where, you know, there's a real, you know, focal point in one small part of the map and everything is being thrown at it. I think they just make for the most incredible tank battles. So here we go. So this is actually now a pretty decent bit of footage for tank battles, and we're basically pushing them back. For some reason, I get the impression that tank guys are pretty stupid today, because I'm awful at this game, and I think I kill maybe 2 or 3 in a row. And I can only assume they're probably noob tank people like me, but again, Prowler. So another one. So yeah, and I think this is the beauty of it really, because there's no infantry. This is a pure tank versus tank battle. Whoever wins then has kind of control of the external ground area here. This thing's tough. Oh no! Oh look at that! See, he jumped out. And he got a tank. Oh, I love it when you do that. So basically, I think you know, there's a real, and I know I talk about it a lot, but the ebb and flow of this is beautiful. I think this is what I love about the game, in that you actually can fight and try and take the ground while there's a fight going up in the air, and there's a fight going on in the infantry areas, like the buildings and such. So I do really like it. I think it all knits and merges well together to make a game that really has quite a satisfying conclusion to it. So it looks like I don't think we're getting more tanks. So I think at this point I'm thinking Death or Glory, so I just basically decide to grab it. And then he disappears off.
Hostile heavy tank spotted!
Not quick enough.
Visual on a hostile engineer!
So there we go, I think that's the 3rd tank or 4th tank. And just the Prowlers are dominant today. Yep, so there we go. As you can see, basically, you know, we're just kind of pushing them out really. Almost. We're basically just pushing them all the way back. This particular type of base, you actually have to get in there and fight as an infantry thing. So until we do that, there's not a lot we can do. Sorry, I just love it when you kind of find someone who's you know, arsing around and you just get him completely in one shot. I do love that. it's like sniping someone as they're running, and you get them in a kind of perpendicular shot. You know, it's just that kind of satisfaction of, oh yeah. Oh, that's one of my guys. So I think one of the things again I'm particularly impressed with is the way that everybody kind of merges together to fight. So you see here we've got like the ability for somebody to get into the tankers and drive to it. And he'll do probably my tactic now, which is where he'll just kind of budge out the shield, fire a bit, budge back, rep any damage he gets, and it's all good stuff because you get quite a bit of skill by doing that. So it's actually in your interest to be hit, but you just got to try and survive, to be honest. Yeah, so he's trying to do that. Sneaky fella. He's already on fire there, don't he? He's going to survive. What might do? Hello. Okay, is that an emergency landing? No idea. So there we go. Air, tank, infantry, all in one view. Lovely. And I think that's probably again just some of the things that I think really they've done quite well. Is, I mean, the kind of scale of this also is pretty amazing, really, when you think about it. Sort of, you could just jump into an aircraft, you could jump into a tank, and then you're in the middle of the battle quite quickly. I do think that's pretty impressive. Uh-oh. Looks like something's crashed here. So where is everyone? So at times like this I then find myself actually in the middle of no man's land. Oh my god, he survived. Aha. Lightning. So there we go, 5th tank in a row. Fantastic. So I know I've done a lot of Prowler videos, and I'm a big fan of them. Somebody shooting them with anti-tank guns. Find that really happy. I do quite like the Prowler. I think the tank combat in this is very good. I wish I was better at the aerial part of this. I just find it so difficult to fly. It's not impossible. I mean, I've had some pretty good dogfights in this, but generally it's a bit tricky, and I think it's ultimately a little bit challenging. You probably need to upgrade them quite a bit as well, because I think the standard Mosquito's only got like a machine gun on it, and you probably need like rockets and such. So I think it's one of those things. Well, that's that logo. It's one of those things. I think if you invest your skill points into it, you can start your certificates rather. You can start to get some pretty decent gear. Even like that tank. That tank is amazing. Yeah. That was something in the air. So again, yeah, I mean, this is it. If we don't have the aerial superiority, then we're pretty much going to get picked off one by one. And I think that's something to... Wow, that guy was stupid, wasn't he? Why did he do that? That's pretty funny. And I think if you don't have aerial superiority, I think you're going to have a problem all the time generally, because there's always going to be, if you don't, you're going to be picked off pretty easily. I think one of my previous videos where we did a defense of a tower, we probably could have held it, but because I think we had superior tank power, but we just didn't have any aerial units, and our aerial units that we did have were crap. So yeah, they just basically got picked off. But hey, that's the game. So I'm actually now going to go and look for a restock, because I've only got a few shots left, and to be honest, I think this is probably where I think it starts to go a bit wrong, because wow, that was pretty funny. That guy probably didn't expect that. I just couldn't find anywhere to reload, and I know I suck, and I probably have driven right past one, but I just couldn't find anything. But what I did find was more stuff to shoot, so just finding that Sunderer there, I mean, wow, just put it right in the centre of the set it up, so all credit to him, but that got me a lot of points, so I'm happy with that. But now I'm literally out of ammo. I have no ammo left whatsoever, and I can't find anywhere to actually restock, so I don't really want to lose the tank because I've got a huge amount of kills from it today. But I think this is, man, that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome, actually. That was. I think that's probably my big kind of concern really is I don't have anything. I can't find anywhere to get new ammo. So yeah, maybe put in the comments what I'm missing, because I know at this point I was thinking, well, I know there's aircraft ammo resupply, but where's the tank resupply? And I'm probably missing it on the map. I'm probably looking right at it. Oh, so I think to myself, right, let's just go back to the main base, because that's obviously over the bridge and not too far away. Now, you remember I was talking about those forces that were flanking us? Yeah, I'm about to meet them. But what they'd done is they'd actually cut off our link to the base. So, and I've got no shots left in this, so basically I'm in big trouble. And I just thought to myself, well, let's run, let's see how far I get. I can always jump out if needs be. And I did, I thought I'd done it. I thought I'd actually got away from this guy trying to find him over. Just didn't mind. Oh no, did I kill him? Oh well, but, and yeah, then I ran into this guy. It didn't end well. But I think that's the part of the game, you know, you never know who you're going to run into. And yeah, it sucks really. So I think to myself, right, I'll run this guy over. But yeah, I'm being followed and shot at by pretty much everybody. And there I'm down. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that snow covered map, and we'll see you next time.